Oh, Sarah refuses to drink and I'm just drinking.
I mean, I can drink. If you want me to drink.
Well, she's driving.
I mean, I can. Like, I mean, that's not a problem.
I know, but I would like you to be safe.
See, there you go.
I mean, we could hang out here for a while. I mean, I'll leave that to you. I'll just implying that none of the drink has really been drank because I'm doing it by myself and our bartenders are dicks.
And you just spilled it.
Yeah, because the drink wasn't even as good as it normally is.
That was a party foul.
It wasn't?
I said that was a party foul.
Oh, a party foul.
Yeah.
Well, it was a party foul that my drink was made wrong. And that it was like mainly just pineapple juice.
Now you gotta drink out of the boot.
Out of a boot?
Yeah. You know what that is?
No.
You get a dirty clean. The most dirtiest clean, and we pour all different kinds of drinks in, and then you get to chug it.
Ew.
Yeah.
Do people do that?
Yeah, I did it.
You drank from a dirty shoe.
Yeah, because I knocked somebody's drink over, but I was drunk already, so they're like, oh, no, I'm like, this is a rugby thing.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I feel like you should also meet my other Hasher friend, fucking Abominable Blowman. He's a rugby kid. He would get that, and it's funny because in the hash they do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like if you have intercourse on trail, like you have to sit on a block of ice. Because you didn't finish trail, you know. Instead, you pulled over and mated with your mate instead. It was really funny.
What team you played on?
I don't know. I can show you his Instagram. That's about it. I haven't seen him for a long time. I think he lives in Gainesville, something like that. He's why I'm back here in St. Augustine. He picked me up from Fort Lauderdale, and then once I came up, I was like, oh, I want to come back. Hey, not a bartender? I would like him more because he's nicer. Hey, can you be my bartender? Because you're really nice and attentive. Sarah thinks it might be the weather that makes people being such dicks right now.
I'm just saying.
Or maybe that they have an off day.
They're having an off day. Everybody has that. I mean, what's the moon today?
Did you get that app?
I got
I told you about that Iluna app. Hello. I'm just being naughty. Whatever they're eating, it looks good. I think they have like tacos.
Oh, Aries.
What app are you using? It ends at 7:20 though? Or wait, sorry.
Yeah, that's our time.
Yeah. We're in Aries still? I thought we were in Aries yesterday. So this is the moon? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we're going to Taurus.
Yeah.
And Gemini.
When do we get a new moon?
I think it's on the 20. It's not going to be like a new moon. Oh.
I think the moon
26.
changes every 2 days.
Yeah, 26 in Pisces. Oh, it's your sign.
Yeah, in my day, 26.
Everybody's going to be in their motions.
And that's the day after my gig. That's the day after my mermaid event.
Oh, I thought you said it was the day after my kid.
That might be my last mermaid event at the museum.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to bust out the autism mermaid tail.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to use that blue one, and then I realized, like, no way. We got to do because I originally bought that tail for the museum, and I was supposed to do a debut, but I moved out right before it. And then I ended up using the tail for the next gig. So that lady totally burned me really bad. So, scratch that. We're going to show it off. We're going to second debut. It'll be only like the second time that it's been worn at like a public event or whatever.
It'll be a big one.
Huh?
I said it will be a big one.
What?
Your little debut.
I would like to, I mean, stop it. Don't say that. I mean, part of me doesn't want anyone to come, you know?
Why?
I don't know. Like, why?
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes, like, it gets weird being in your mermaid tail and you can't go anywhere, and then...
Oh, yeah, you have to stay still. You
yeah.
have to be stuck.
And then it's like, I can't change until everyone's gone, and yeah, there's always people there. I have mixed emotions. Yes, it would kind of be sad if no one showed, but at the same time, yeah. I was also being encouraged to breathe fire, so I guess I'm gonna breathe fire.
Yeah, I haven't seen you breathe fire.
You haven't? All right, so we're gonna do that because it doesn't make sense for a mermaid to be at any of the other Wolf Museum things. I'm not saying that means I'm completely done being a mermaid. It's just that, you know, lugging the tail there and dressing up. I have to decide if I'm gonna go in the market and like, yeah, be available for mermaid bookings or not. I just bought like a $4,000 mermaid tail, that one that we just hung up, and I've worn it like 4 times.
Yeah, you gotta wear.
Isn't that awful? Yeah, exactly. Well, but it's like it's like I'm paying to be a mermaid, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because every time you use it, like it degrades the tail, so it's like I'm paying to use it and I'm not being paid to use it. So it's like, it's like in mint condition now, so it'd be wisest to sell it now. But like, I also don't want to completely sell out. You know what I'm saying? I just got these 2 new tails. What I thought is like, I would like to use these tails and beat the piss out of them, you know? That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna tatter these tails so bad. You know, like the other tail that's hanging up in the museum right now.
I'll hire you. My little niece likes it. She really does.
It's hard to come up with prices though. Like,
how much do you charge?
I usually charge $150 or $300 an hour, depending on what tail I use, you know? Like, if I'm going to use that $4,000 tail, I would definitely rather make the $300 an hour. But, like, I noticed that the client doesn't care about your tail, though, is also a thing. Mermaid Melissa, all of her tails are, you know, exactly full silicone, and she charges $300 an hour.
Okay.
Though she also holds her breath 3 more minutes than me.
Well, you just have to practice.
Ha! Get to 6 minutes?
Yeah, practice.
6 minutes?
You can practice.
I don't know, man. I thought you go brain dead at 8.
Practice.
I'm just being funny.
Under the water and you're like, oh. You got this, right?
Shallow water blackout.
I know CPR. I'll breathe that way.
You alright? That's funny. You know, I actually do need someone to train with. I need someone to go to the pool with me and, like, yeah, is aware that I'm under or whatever, and, like, have to be, like, watching me or whatever. Or, like, yeah, I'll hold a sign, like, this is the okay sign in diving. So, like, something like that, and then exactly when you're done doing it, like, save my ass, because when I wake up, I could breathe in. Like, it's not the problem that you pass out unconscious, like, it's when you inhale. Yeah. Shallow water blackout. It's scary. I love practicing though. My longest is definitely 2 minutes and 59 seconds is the longest I've ever done. And I did it above water. So I feel like that almost doesn't count. Because there's not enough pressure, you know? Though I was just so happy with myself. I had the timer going, I was like, yeah! You know? Yeah, I need to practice more. I don't know if that's really what I want to do anymore though too. Like the things that used to be my goals and my passions aren't really my goals and my passions anymore. Evolve? Yeah. I like that word.
Yeah, because
Oh, Sarah!
What?
Look at it's like a...
Oh, you just now done this stuff. Right there.
Yeah.
You don't pay attention to your surroundings.
No, I don't.
Whatsoever.
I don't. I love to get lost in my own mind.
Watch him look like a total jackass. People are like, who's this, Trina? Why are you having...
You know, it's funny because I was just about to say this is who I like to say is my super hot lesbian friend.
Yeah, I'm so hot.
You are. Yes! Yeah.
Here we go.
What? Man, did you see that rooster?
Yeah.
Whoa, it was so random. We're by the beach. That's Irma's boyfriend.
Yeah. Waiting.
Like, I'm about to hold up distress signal arms.
Is that
I would love to teach you, actually. So, if you get in trouble and you're diving,
Yeah.
Yeah, the distress symbol, like you wave your arms like back and forth.
Oh.
Like that's the ultimate sign that you're in distress. Like you're in the water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you cross your arms back and forth. It kind of just like lets everybody know, but your hands are above your head because you're in the water, so you have to like. It's the distress signal. Yeah. And then it seems you're okay, of course, asshole. Okay. I was trying to think if I could think of some other symbols, dive symbols. Shark. My brother does that. Please let me know.
I just thought you heard the music. You know, there's a shark pond. No, does it go Dana?
I miss Jaws ride, yo.
I know. I was actually really shocked when I went there. I was like, what the fuck do they do on show?
I want to be like, so the guy that we first talked to,
Yeah.
I'm tempted to be like a total asshole and be like, your bartenders aren't very attentive to my needs, or some kind of compliment. Like, ooh. Perhaps they're just always used to people just constantly bitching what they need, so we don't like check on people. So like, do you need anything? Because usually people are be like, I need this. Get this right now. All right, fine. Hey. All right, fine. I haven't officially made up my mind anyway.
Jaws was one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah. Watch it all the time.
It traumatized me as a kid.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, but I mean, I was scared of sharks.
Me too. And I have nightmares like going to pools and there's sharks.
But they're also fascinating. So we got this
Fear and
thing.
excitement are the same emotion, fight or flight. Yo, I learned this thing about sharks. They have this gel-like substance underneath their nose. It's called ampullae of Lorenzini. It's basically the sixth sense that allows them to feel your vibe. Like to know if you're scared, you know, to feel the electromagnetic waves inside the water. I thought that was so fascinating. It's like their third eye.
Well, like with the Akashic records too.
I'm trying to hear you. Akashic records, yeah?
We like, some people could be receivers and some people can't. And then we have like this, like, what is it called, like radioactive wave that comes out, like it's in our aura that we just produce automatically. And so the receivers can be the ones that pick up on it. In a way, maybe.
Yeah,
Something like that.
It is something like that. For example, like if you go to someone who does like energy healing and stuff like that, like what happens is, well, like for example, that lady Diane, she owns that peaceful spirit shop as we drove by that I tried to tell you about.
Yep.
She has like this vibrating table, and so like, and she used to be a massage therapist, but her hands are all messed up now. And so now she does that, but when she's in the room, that's exactly what happens. She taps into your stuff, to your guides and stuff like that, and exactly, she channels the information. And you know, when I was talking to you, is how I really, because it wasn't until you asked me directly the question, did you get that from the Akashic records? And I didn't know where that came from, but that's definitely what happened. It's funny that you say that because I kind of blacked that out till just now when I tapped into that. But yeah, I tapped into some really weird frequency of you being like some kind of super like blood ritualistic, like exactly like Norse goddess, or like we're like some kind of sisterhood or some kind of super bond, and exactly like you're some kind of super deep guide. Like all this crazy information started coming through. I don't even remember what I sent you, but I know I sent you some crazy shit, which is funny too because I wasn't drinking, like, you know.
Yeah.
So it's weird. And I'd be like, hey, motherfucker.
No. You said I went through hell like 10 times.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Yeah, I was trying to tap into your energy or something like that. And then, yeah, I saw you were charred. Like, you know, like someone who's like Chris? But then, like, I saw you, like, imagine your face is all black and dust, and I saw you smile. Your smile's like bright white and shining, and like, yeah, I made it.
Yeah, look at me, motherfuckers.
It was great. No, it was great. It was really powerful imagery. Like, I really connected to your energy for a moment. And then, you know, it's funny, I had this ability to do it through iPhone. I noticed that it's only through people that have the iPhone, I can channel energy super well. I can tap into you almost anytime I want.
Really?
I know it's not really you because you have your guard up. Though other people that have that iPhone or whatever, I'm done.